now. All right, hello everyone, and welcome to our final six tribal council. I'll try to do numbers, but I can't do it clearly. We're gonna start with Tristan. Tristan, congratulations on tying the record, which is also held by AJ, Marvin, Bradley, and Eric for 4 individual immunity wins this season. How do you feel?
I feel great, especially after last tribal. I mean, I've heard a bunch of names going around, but the one name that I did not hear was Kenzie. And Kenzie was blindsided, and so in the process, blindsided me. So, because I was completely left out of the vote. So I started thinking, huh, what does that do for my position in the game? So I thought that it was probably best if. Wait, what am I even trying to say? That's what pushed me to fight to win yet another challenge because I did not want what happened to Kenzie to happen to me. So, yeah, it feels great.
So, Mike, he brings up the tribal from last round. Let's talk about it. A 3 to 1 vote. To make it a little scary because there was a lot of people who got votes the last tribal.
When I tell you I threw up this morning because I've been overthinking everything in this game, I'm not exaggerating. Uh, I threw up this morning. It's been rough. Like I've been feeling like sick almost all day. Like I've been like, what's that? What is happening here? What is happening here? Where did this vote come from? And I'm still just very confused by all of it.
So, Jester, does that ring true to you? And does it make this round hard to come up with a vote because so many people voted differently last tribal?
Yeah, I mean, that's what I said. Every tribal is harder. The more we get closer to each other, the more the numbers are dwindling down. It's harder, especially with the people that I'm pretty sure all of us like each other already. This is Final Six. And at this point, we all do talk to each other regardless of personal or a game level. We do talk to each other, so I'm pretty sure we do like each other. It's just the fact that how we gonna vote as as a game level because there's already emotions involved, feelings involved, and it makes it harder, way harder.
And Melissa, with that, like, yes, it makes emotions harder, but does that mean that you have to make those tough decisions though? So how do you leverage that to kind of be like, all right, well, this is what I have to do for my game? Like, how do you separate that?
How do you separate game
Like,
and personal?
yes.
I mean, that's not that hard.
No, I mean for like, how
Like,
do you like? Let me reword that. Like, I'm trying to think of it. Like, how do you separate? Like, okay, this is what I need to do. Like, how do you find that path? Like, what's better for you?
I mean, you got to use your head, not your heart, you know?
That makes sense.
Like, I mean, I think Jester said it perfectly. Like, we all like each other, we all get along. But let's be honest, only one of us is gonna win this game, and we have to make the moves that are gonna help us get that much closer to getting that win.
So,
You know,
Steve, with the,
has nothing to
okay,
do with not liking anybody or whatever, you know.
fair enough. So, Steve, with that being said, I mean, Kenzie said, "Hey, like, there's a move that needs to be made." Is everyone thinking about what is my game-winning move? Because anybody could win. It's not. No one wins until I say you are the winner of this season. So, how do you work around that and start to think what everyone's game-winning move is?
I don't even know. Um, I think everyone has a game move. It's just a matter is it going to work or not, right? Like, whether if it's making a pitch or keeping keeping a secret or holding on to something important or whatever it may be. Um, I don't know. Like, as it gets down to like when you're at final seven, final six, final five, it's gonna get harder every game, every tribal to see what's going to happen with your game. So I guess you just gotta play. I don't know. Sometimes I just play for like as the day goes on, as I can't even remember what happened 2 days ago. So yeah, before I ramble on even more, I'm just gonna stop there.
Good. Melissa, or not Melissa, Julia, last but certainly not least, with everything that happened in last tribal, and you being kind of told like, hey, that was a bad move, and you're not going to win the game. For you, how do you bounce back from that, or do you basically think, someone just got out mad, or how do you think upon that?
I mean, yeah, it was a blindside, but it also was a game move. I mean, no one can really dictate the jury. I mean, she can definitely try to sway people to not vote for me. I'm not in the final 3 right now, or final 2, whatever the end game is. So I'm not done fighting until I'm done fighting. And I don't know. I think for me, I have my word. And same with like Jester can talk to this, but I promised on Loki the last 2 rounds I wasn't gonna vote him. So as you will see again this round, I am true to my word. That's how I play. And some people may not like it, some may, some may not. But that's how I am as a player. So I think for me it's kind of like respect game. Because at the end of the day, yeah, we do all like each other, but it's a game, and we are trying to win.
But that being said, does anyone else have anything else they'd like to say?
I believe in the whole game thing. Like it's a game. When I lose something, which I've never won something, but I don't go home crying. It's fun. It's games. You meet people. You talk to people. You talk to people you don't know. Talk to people you played with before. It's pretty awesome all around. I feel like just because we're in the final 6, I'm gonna say like I don't give up, but I feel like it's definitely hard. I'm sitting around 5 other people that have played pretty good type of a game. Like for example, I think they've all won or played something. I don't know, Mike's shaking his head, but he's played. I'm telling you, like advantages, idols, like anything. I feel like everyone's played something, so it's such a hard battle. So like for me right now, it's like it's a team of competitors, and it's all awesome. Anything ends right now, but yeah, I don't know. Like I don't even know what's going on tonight. Really, I'm just gonna play, and Kevin's gonna write on my parchment for me, and we're just gonna see what's gonna happen for the rest of the day. Oh, Kevin's not even here. Well, I thought I'd put him out there.
Yeah, and I also want to add to that, whoever gets voted out, it's not anything personal.
Oh, totally. Like,
I mean, it's easy to say that when you have the merge idol again.
I mean, I have an idol. I'm gonna play it though. So if someone wants to make a play on me, good luck with that.
All right. Well, with that being said, if anybody has a pre-vote advantage you'd like to play, and now's your time to do so. All right, go ahead and bump or send in your votes. I'll be back when I have.
No, and why I was shaking my head to address that per se. I have in recent years of playing like Survivor orgs, not made it past 6 in any of them. Is what I meant by that. And this was 4 years ago. I played my first Facebook org, Cerberus Survivor Season 3. And like it was a small cast, so like we started off merged at like 13. So even if I was voted out, I would think that would make me 7th if my math is correct. 6th or 7th, one of those. I think 7th. And then other than that, it's been all double digits until this one.
I wasn't pointing you out, by the way. I just saw you shake your head. That's all. But like,
yeah, no, I just wanted to address where I was coming from with that.
Yeah, it's like The last few Survivor orgs I've played where you have to like go on Zoom to have tribal council, I never make it past like 13th or 12th. Like it always happens the same way it did for me last time I played this game where I was either the first boot or I was out like within the first few rounds of the merge. So the fact that I'm in the final 6, well, soon be final 5, like it's an incredible accomplishment for me. So win or lose, like I'm happy.
Well, my heart is in my throat right now because everybody has that number that's their curse, and for me, it's 6.
Oh,
Well, yeah, and
So,
I just got
so
out on
I'm
rocks.
nervous as fuck right now.
Mine lately has been
No, and I
11 and
really just got
13.
out on rocks at 6 for another game. I'm not about to have that happen again. So absolutely not.
Yeah, so you should play your idol there. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, I am playing my idol, so the fuck.
You're the only one I know who. You're the only one that has like implied to me in some way that you finished the jigsaw puzzle. I'm gonna be so
I
for
did
real.
finish the jigsaw puzzle. I literally stayed like a dork in my work parking lot
I
for 30
saw.
minutes, and I finished.
I saw 100. Yeah, no, I saw 160 pieces, and I just doped the fuck out of there. I'm gonna be so for real
Yeah.
with y'all.
yeah, I saw
It was
that,
hard.
and I
I'm
saw.
not I saw it, but I saw it late. But I was like, this is actually hard, so I'm gonna complete it. Maybe I'll get lucky. I sent the completed thing. They said, "Ooh, that's a nice picture," and I was like, "Wait, I must have to do something else." And then I saw it and I circled it, and they were like, "Yeah, you're too late."
Yeah,
I looked at the puzzle, clicked on it, obviously. Saw it was cut the same way Peter likes to cut the jigsaws he usually does, like in the fucking Awake-a-thon.
Yeah, I
all
saw.
those squares and slants and all those. They're so hard to pull it together. Like I still haven't finished Noah's face.
I
Yeah.
saw that puzzle when I got done with a run, and I'm like, I'm on my phone and I'm out of the house. I'm like, there's no way I'm going to
Yeah.
be able to do this.
Yeah, I was also on my phone looking at it, so that also didn't help.
Yeah, I can only do a jigsaw puzzle on my computer.
Yeah, but it was all fucked up with the whole like little weird puzzle pieces. Like fuck that.
Yeah,
Dude.
it's the way Peter likes to cut the puzzles.
When
It's
I
like-
first started playing orgs, I did a 300-piece jigsaw on a phone. That shit took me 3.5 hours.
I was voted out of one of my orgs for taking that exact amount of time on a 300-piece puzzle.
Mhm. Needless to say, I did not win that.
Kevin was there.
But just being able to do a 300-piece jigsaw, that's an accomplishment.
Yeah.
That's how I felt. It was like, you know what? I definitely need a better time to submit for this to get the point on the puzzle challenge here.
Yeah.
But it's like this was so exhausting. I really don't want to.
Yeah, exactly.
And like I was
Like a
pausing the
40
time to take a nap and everything, so it was
Right.
a lot more than 3 hours.
Like
It was
when
just
you
the
have
time.
40 or 50 or even 100-piece jigsaw, like that's when you do multiple times to improve your time. When they give you a 300-piece one, that's a one and done deal. At least for me.
Yeah, like the puzzle I did in the battle back was like I think it was like 65 pieces, but like over half of the puzzle was like pitch black and the pieces had to be rotated. So
Yeah,
that was torture for me.
That was my
Awake
fire
of-
making and domination was solid black.
Oh
Mhm.
my
Yeah.
Literally, oh my god.
one of the Awake-a-thon puzzles had like a border that was all solid color, and I think the pieces
Jester,
actually
remember what
rotated on
you
it.
promised on. Remember what you promised on. If you don't want your mom to be upset, I wouldn't do that.
My mom?
I promised on Loki.
My mom is always upset.
Okay, well, yeah, but
My
you
mom's
get
dead. She
hurt.
ain't gonna give a shit.
Yeah, that puzzle made me fear that I was not gonna win that battle back. But
Yeah.
the next closest was Dustin with like so I had like 15 minutes total. He had like an hour and 45 minutes.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that puzzle is no joke.
That's impressive.
Can
And I even
Prot send us the Battleback puzzle for funsies, please? Thank you.
and it's not just that. I also had to dip my face in flour for
I'll
the
do it.
battle
Wait,
bag.
what?
Part of the battle bag was called wrangling the gummy bears. So we had to like cover gummy bears in flour or powdered sugar if you're allergic to that.
Oh.
And so we had to use our mouths to get the gummy bears out of that flour. So I used my nose to kind of dig for it, and then I had to use my mouth to grab them.
I don't think I could have done that. So I have texture issues with a lot of things.
Yeah.
I hate flour so much. Like
That's so
whenever I
random,
have to
Melissa.
cook something involving flour, like I do everything I can to avoid having to touch it. Same goes with baby powder, chalk, like anything with that. Don't. Ugh.
Yeah, it was not comfortable.
Yeah.
You had to work for it.
Yeah.
I-
Good job.
I do
Thanks.
have the votes. At this time, if anybody has a hidden immunity and like play it, now would be your time to do so. I will say does not matter, but the other side advantage was played. This is if I can forward it real quick to your chat. As you can see that this is an idle reversal. It's an idle nullifier, but it also reverses the effects of an idle. It was played on Julia for the nullifier and Jester for the reverse. So does not matter, but just so y'all know that that was played.
Dun dun dun. Never had an idol. You waste your power.
All right, I'll read the votes. Person vote out, humans say their goodbyes. First vote, Steve. That's one vote, Steve. Next vote, Julia. That's one vote, Steve, one vote, Julia. Next vote, Julia. That's two votes, Julia, one vote, Steve. Next vote, Steve. That is two votes, Julia, two votes, Steve. Next vote, Steve. That's three votes, Steve, two votes, Julia, one vote left. The 20th person voted out of Survivor with the Stars, I believe, and the 10th member jury is Steve. Steve, I want to say thank you so much for coming back and playing. Go ahead and say your words, and then
I felt it all night. I knew that was coming, but I figure might as well play along with everybody else, see where it goes. But the last two votes, I don't understand. I think Kenzie and I were probably the weakest two to stay. If you wanted to bring someone along to just kind of play your game, you probably should have kept Kenzie and I. But like I'm trying to say before, Jester has played stuff, Julia has played stuff, Mike has played stuff, Melissa's winning shit, Tristan's winning shit. You guys are in a tough competition to win now. But I don't know. I'd say you play your game. I had fun. This was great. Jay, you can bring me back in your 20th season. That'll be great. But yeah, all good game. And sucks to go, but I was kind of hoping to at least make it to fifth, but sixth I'll take.
I want to say, Steve, thank you so much for coming back. As you know, and Dear Evan Hansen got completely swap screwed, but you made it here, came all the way back, got the sixth. From 13th to 6th, a huge accomplishment. It's a lot to be proud of, and thank you so much again for playing. We look forward to what you bring on jury.
I got merged screwed now.
It's there you go.
Thank you for playing,
You're up,
Steve.
Steve.
Tell you what.
Now, all right, congratulations, Final Five. Now to our lovely music videos we'll be sending. I'm actually just going to live tell y'all because there's a problem with that. So hold on, give me a second. We are doing let me just make sure off live because I don't want to say this and get myself in trouble if I can. So it is a lip sync.